Anyway, I'd like to thank Mr. Defa for the information he gave us. I was struck by one thing he said a little earlier, when he said that the crisis has put a stop to the trend or the tendency to see cohesion grow and disparities decrease, and this has been turned around. The disparities are now getting worse, so that's a failure. That's a failure of cohesion policy and regional policy, because the aim of them was to reduce the disparities, not to make them worse. And that's why I want to ask my question. The instruments that have been put in place by the European Union's legislation, credit set aside in the European Union budget and the multi-annual financial framework, is that enough? Is it appropriate? Is it likely to reduce disparities? Because things have got to change. I have the impression that the new package of legislation, instead of strengthening the weaker regions, is setting one region off against another. They're competing with one another to see who's going to get a bigger share of the cake, and it seems to be that the advantage lies with the stronger regions, not the weaker ones. I'm asking you, you and the members of this committee, in September, starting in September, are we not going to envisage changes and a review so that our action really serves the cause of cohesion, i.e. that it reduces disparities? Because the charts, the maps that you showed us, your graphs, clearly show that if you look at the disparities, that in the GDP and unemployment rate, the impact of austerity policies, the reduction in public expenditure, well, what we have is a trend in the wrong direction. It's no longer a cohesion policy. If you compare it with a previous programming period, but you need other comparisons. You know what we're spending, what we're spending on cohesion compared to what we're spending on the banks. I think if you looked at that, you would get a clearer idea that cohesion policy has weakened in recent years.